Hello and welcome to Planet Zoo, a new series which is very different for my channel actually. It's more sports related, my channel, but I love Planet Zoo. I've just bought it. I've been enjoying it, I've loved it, it's been great, and I thought why not do a series on it on the channel because it's such good fun. It's just very good fun. So we're playing in offline zoo mode, which is basically franchise mode for those people that know Planet Zoo. We get a limited amount of money to start with. You've got a limited amount of conservation points, and we basically have to go from there to figure out to make our zoo the best we can, really. And we're going to start off by building our little staff facilities area just down here, and this is how I normally start on a new map. I haven't done any of the campaign. The campaign doesn't interest me. Doing this sort of stuff interests me in understanding what happens in when building your own zoo. It's like the City Skylines. You build your own city, don't you? There's no campaign or anything like that. I do sort of know the controls and everything like that, so we'll go through it. This is live, by the way. I'm not doing a voiceover ahead of this. We are doing this on the fly. I'm not doing it on the fly. Right, we need a trade centre, so let's get one of them in first off. We will then also have a veterinary surgery next door. For those that don't know about Planet Zoo, it literally is just building our own zoo, and we've got to keep all the animals happy. We've got to keep everyone, well, keep away the protesters is one of the main key things to do. That's very crucial. So by doing that, you've got to keep all your animals happy and give them all good welfare and stuff like that. So what are we missing? We're missing a staff room and a workshop. Staff room small, that'll do. Do I want it like that? Is it going to be sticking out? No, it actually fits quite well next to the veterinary surface. And the workshop, where is the workshop? Workshop, there it is. That can fit nicely in there. So guests don't like to see these facilities, so we will try and cover them up. Whoa, I've gone a bit to ground level there, and hopefully these big trees that we've got are covering them up quite well. We could put a few little shrubs and stuff in. So let's go and have a look at nature. So shrub, that's too small. We need big shrubs. This could work. So if we just get away, stupid tree. Let's put them a bit lower into the ground. I'll put one there. I'm sort of doing this blind, as you can tell. And one like there. That'll help block it out a little bit more. In fact, I might go. Can we go really into the ground like that? No, it looks a bit shit, doesn't it? I don't want to go for that. Can have a few cactus just by the door. Let's rotate that one as well. That's okay. Oh, these look quite cool. I think these would be nice. And I'd sort of just, when I'm playing games like this, you'll soon realise I just sort of say whatever's on my mind. So I'll say things like, oh yeah, this looks nice. This looks good. Let's do this. Let's do that. I quite like that in there. I quite like these as like little separation devices just by the trees. Right, anyway, that's enough of that. We should probably actually get on with building something in the zoo worthwhile. So I did do franchise mode, but it was pissing me off because it kept on crashing because the franchise server kept on going down. So that's why we came into the offline mode, so we can just keep this going and do our own thing. So animal trading, we need to see what is available. Now I think it still does. Ah, yeah, okay. So now it says, so in the franchise one, it gives you a name of the person you're actually buying it off. But we basically need to sort by price and go for whatever is cheap, to be honest. And that is the cheapest. That is a concern. But we do have warthogs. I like warthogs. We'll probably go for a couple of warthogs. Or pangolin, actually. Pangolin's cool. Zebra. Komodo dragon. Oh, that would be good. But we do have a female warthog here. Longevity 8%. That's not the best. Do we have any other species? Let's go Common Warthog. I think that's a good thing to start with, Common Warthog. So 353, 4 years, 50% fertility. So the fertility on this one and 100% immunity is pretty damn good. But do we have a male? 0 longevity, so it's going to die. It's going to die pretty quickly. 42% fertility. We need high fertility, really, is what we're looking for. So it's got 17. So 50, 67, but 8%. I think she is going to be pretty good. Let's adopt her. Neomar. And maybe this guy, and we just hope that his longevity doesn't... We'll go Simba, who's not very good at sex, pretty much. 50-50, 58. Okay, let's adopt you. I don't think that's the cleverest thing I've done. But let's set up a little, straight away here, we're going to set up a little Warthog habitat, I think is what we're going to do. So we're going to go for wood to start, and let's go, obviously the staff don't need to see what's going on. Let's take that back by 1 and go reduce in length, and then bring it back up in length. We can go round the big tree and go down here. We'll go along there, and then we'll go up. We'll leave us a bit of space for. Nice, that's a nice little enclosure. That should give them plenty of space, to be honest. Right, then we want to select this one, edit, but we also want to go through. So Planet Zoo is an incredibly relaxing game. It is very fun to play. If you're into these sorts of games, like City Skylines and stuff like that, I would highly recommend it. Oh, I'm actually accidentally changing the height of those barriers there, but that doesn't really bother me too much. It's going to be a little bit higher than the wooden ones, which isn't a problem. As you can see, I'm still getting used to the map controls. Sorry, properly. Right, let's get rid of that. Don't need a wooden fence anymore. Let's get into the path again, and I want to go here, extend it out there, and then get rid of that. Can I put a path going off here? I can, which is very useful. I can go there for now. Oh, I don't like this. This is all very... Actually, it looks a bit crooked, doesn't it? So let's edit this. We want to move you. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I want to move you right in line with that, and I want to move you up here. I want to move you right in that corner. You up, ooh, like so, and I want to move you up as well. There we go. Lovely stuff. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Next up, what we need is we need a habitat gate. We'll go for a wooden one so that it fits in, and let's put that there. That allows the keepers to get in and do the food and everything like that. I do want to put a little bit of water in there, so we'll go to the terrain tool. We'll lower the terrain. Let's do this from up high. What intensity have we got? 50%. Let's put a little pond for them in the corner there. It's a little bit circular and boring, but I don't know if we can extend it sort of out. Just sort of get rid of the circular shape a little bit, I guess is what I want to do, but I think I might have just messed that up. Yeah, I don't want that to happen. No, that isn't what I want. I mean, the graphics of this game are absolutely incredible as well. So we'll just leave it there. I mean, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Just leave it there like that. Thank the world for Control Z, even in these sorts of games. So Okay, what can we do to make that water a little bit better? Well, we need to get the warthogs in, really, so then we can figure out what they want it to be like, what they want their habitat to be like. We need to have a look and go through and see. But I don't want to open the zoo just yet. How do I... no, yeah, closed. Because I haven't got any staff, so I haven't actually got anybody to go and get the animals. So zoo, we need a keeper, and we need a caretaker, and we need a vet, and a mechanic. And there we go. That's the staff that we need to get it underway. Also, the other thing I want to do is zoo overview. We want to start at, let's go from 7:30 until 7:30, just so that it generally keeps daylight, and it's a lot easier to build things in daylight. Right, whilst they are going to get our wonderful animals, Rude's having a little dream behind me and his teeth are chattering. Bless him, he's probably chasing a rabbit or something. But oh, here we go, they're in already. So there is Adumbi, and he is not happy. He needs hard shelter, more short grass. Okay, so let's now we can pause it now that they're in, and we can go and change all of our habitats and stuff like that. So we want to go terrain, we want the painter, we want short grass, and let's just very quickly do this. So we can quickly get rid of everything and say everything is short grass, and then we'll start from scratch. So we want a little bit of soil, so we'll go for some heavy soil. We'll drop the intensity down, drop the size down. Put a few little patches of soil in. Let's go a bit more intensity. Soil around the water. So soil is still a little bit low, so if we go up a little bit. Warthogs love their soil. Right, grass long, so we need some long grass in there as well. Let's build up. Long grass here again. We'll have a little bit behind the water. Along this back wall can be our long grass. We'll put some like logs and rocks and shit around here as well, and then we'll just put a few bits in sort of randomly like that. Hopefully they'll enjoy playing in the long grass. That'd be nice for them, wouldn't it? So okay, so they like that, they've got that. We can put some rocks in as well, so let's go for nature. We want to look at the rocks now. Rocks are a very good way, as I've been watching other people play this game, of sort of breaking up areas. So let's have some in the around the edge of the water. Well, so that doesn't look too bad. And then we're actually going to get some plants around there as well, but it's quite a big beefy rock, that one. Whoa, that's a massive rock. Okay, let's go. Something like that. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I quite like that. I quite like the rocks over there. We'll put some just slightly sticking out of the ground and stuff over here. Also, you just got to make sure they're not floating. Well, that is. That's fine. Right, and then you need to give them some hard shelter. But I can't, I'm very crap at building my own hard shelter. We haven't got anything researched yet. So I'm going to get a blueprint of a nice shelter for them. Maybe something like this, and that's a bit of a better one. It should go in with the theme of the wood as well. So the music has stopped, which makes me a little bit awkward because you've only got to hear my voice now. So let's see if we can get that. So it looks like it's built into the. I think that looks alright. Yeah, it looks sort of like it's built into the wood there, apart from the fact it's sticking out the back. So that's really annoying, though, isn't it? I don't want you sticking out the back, but I also don't want you. Oh man, that is seriously bugging me, that. So I want you to be like there. Does that then make you stick out over this side? Yeah. Damn it. This is what you're in for, by the way, anyone that sticks around for this series. Okay, I think you can get away with that, saying that's built into that. And that. Okay, let's fix this another way. Like that. There you go. That's fixed it straight off the bat. Lovely. Right. So they have some living space. Now they just need some bedding. So let's go species. Common warthog. Close that down. We'll just dot some bedding in there, like so. Which is good. They need a feeder and some water. So the water, let's put the water by the. It's obviously on a hill, so that's not going to look brilliant. I do sort of want it. So it's going to be massively floating in the sky, though. Okay, let's go for plan B. We'll put it over near the. Sorry, while I get used to the controls. Whee! There we go. Right, let's put it in here somewhere. I want it to be like built into that, but we're gonna have to just nestle it there, I think, and then we'll get some food. Large food trough, small. That'll be okay. So we'll put one there, and we'll put one by the pond. Need to check that one isn't floating again. Neither of them are floating. No, that's good. The water fountain isn't floating either. Right, so the warthogs technically are done, but let's give them some nature stuff. Environment, that's it. So they need quite a lot of coverage, and they want grassland and tropical. Now, if I remember, they don't want that. They just want tropical, if I remember. No, sorry, grassland. That's what I think they want. So we want to go plants. Some common reeds. They'll be nice in the water, on the edge of the water. They're a bit big, aren't they? That's a bit more like it. But are you not liking that? Yeah, you're not liking them. Does that mean they do like them? I can't remember. I can't remember, people. Let's right. Let's get some other stuff in here as well. We want some stuff up by this corner. We also want. No, I don't want palm trees. That's a bit over the top. Use them. These look quite cool. Ah, no, okay, so they don't like them because it went red. So that's fine. We know they don't like them. That's a big tree. What about these? Do you like these? Yes, you do. Good. Okay. So that's the same. Okay, so these would look quite cool in the maybe on the other side of the water. Well, that just to mix it up a bit. So quite like these. Let's chuck one of them in this back corner. So no, don't like that. Don't like that one. Don't like cabbages. About tree. Right, like the tree. Tree's good. The tree is in. I like the tree. We need something. I want something small around your little bed. Whoa, that's a big baobab tree. That's a big baobab tree as well. Do you like elephant grass? Yeah, you do. That's right. Okay, so the plants are good. They're happy with plants. They just need a bit more coverage. So, we'll go for another bush down here. So that's got the coverage in, although they're not a big fan of that. Well, you're not making it easy for me, warthogs. What is it? Grassland and tropical. Now, these are likely not going to go. Okay, no, they like that. That's alright. Okay, right. I'm spending a lot of time on a little thing for 2 warthogs, but we'll see how it goes. It is the first enclosure that we're making. I'm thinking about putting a little bit of more long grass. We've got a bit of space for long grass, so I think we come out of here. We're going to terrain. we get our long grass, and I think we up the intensity and just dot some of this around. In these sort of areas, which is good. I mean, they do like a lot of long grass, so again we can fill it in around the trees and stuff, but definitely around the rocks. A bit more around this bush, sort of down here. Alright, and the warthogs should be pretty happy. So you can see they've got food, they've got water, they've got some rocks. Is there anything else? They haven't got enrichment yet. We've got to go and research that. So we will get that. Let's get that research. So vet research. Heidi Dawson can go and look at warthogs. Mechanic research can go and do New World, because that gets some of the better material looking stuff. Okay, right, let's play. And now what we need to do is get things ready for the arrival of the guests. So we'll give them some educational stuff, like a couple of screens to let them know what they're looking at. If you can't tell a warthog from a pig, then you need to know and look at these signs, don't you? But also, while you're looking at the signs, you can pay a nice little donation for the warthogs as well. Keep the warthogs safe and all that. Oh, they're not happy with their hard shelter. They actually want a bit more hard shelter, I think. Yeah. Okay. We'll have to do something about that. Right. Warthog. And warthog. And then we will also put in an educational speaker there. Educational speaker there. And then that one can talk about the warthog. And those. Oh yeah. Whoops. Reopen. That's fine. And then there was another. Right. I put a speaker down here somewhere. Well, it's gone. The speaker's gone. I don't know how to find speakers. Right. I think this is franchise. I don't think this is. So speakers you're currently running. If you don't like it, then you can discard it. Okay. Okay, so people are in to come and look at the warthogs, and we need to give them. So I'm going to move this tree. For now, let's just plonk it in the middle. I think I need to duplicate this. And we'll spin it around that way and see if we can do the same. Okay, that looks alright. That sort of looks okay. Could be better. Where did I put that tree? Alright. Oh, vet research is complete. Lovely. Continue. You might as well carry on looking because we haven't got anything else for you to do at the moment. This is Mrs. Vet. So we can go habitat and we can go enrichment, filters, not properties, species, common warthog, and they have a small barrel feeder, which is excellent. So let's put one of those down for their enrichment, and they can have better lives because of it. There they are, playing around. So I think we'll end this first video here. Maybe I think we've set up our first habitat, and there'll be plenty more to come. So thank you very much for tuning in. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a mishmash of an episode, but let me know how I can improve, and I hope you stick around for the series, and we'll be hopefully opening up our second exhibit in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. We'll be back very shortly, but for now I'm out. Cheers.